Have you ever wondered how they create those super cool, badass sound effects in music like this? Or this? And these? Well, in this video, I'm gonna break down how you can create and achieve those same sound effects in music with the second installment of Automation Plugin Edition. Hey, what's up? It's David from TrueBlastMixing.com, and if this is the first time watching my channel, thank you, bienvenido, welcome. Here is where I teach you how to become a better at-home mixing and mastering engineer so that you learn how to dial in solid, hard-hitting, badass rocky mixes. Before we get into the lesson, make sure to click that subscribe button now for weekly videos, tip, tricks, and techniques. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create super cool sound effects not only with automation, but with plugin automation as well. Plugin automation helps you achieve a more pronounced, emotional, dynamic track by adding effects and triggering them where you want them to come up. And it also brings performance to the song just in case it doesn't have any or it needs just a little bit more. On top of that, it adds the finishing touches to the track and it really brings it home when you have a really good sounding mix going on. So that being said, let's get right into it. Now I'm going to show you 3 examples on how to create these effects. These are going to be very general and on the surface, but when you start getting creative and get ideas on the types of effects you want to have on your tracks, this is generally how you would achieve any effect that you would want. I have right here the intro song of the video today. It's Rainbow in the Dark by Dio, which is a sick fucking track. Love me some Dio. And let's say that I was the one who did this mix, and at the almost very end of the song, I wanted to have that very long classic fade out that you hear on some of these records. But at the same time as it's fading out, what I want is to have a reverb effect and make it sound like it's fading off into the distance. Oh, and really quick, this song already has a fade out outro, but for the sake of the video, let's pretend that it didn't. Anyways, let's continue. This is how I would do that. I would first select the part of the song where I would want the fade out to start, which would be around here. Let's take a listen. Okay, now after selecting the part of the song where I want my fade out to begin, I would place my selector tool about there, highlight it, press Command F to create a fade out, and then go into my plugins, choose what kind of reverb I want. I like the reverb, it's really cool, really dope. I use it most of the time. And then after that opens, I start the plugin automation process. All right, nice. So let's listen to our new fade out. So I have my reverb loaded up right here, and I was going to show you the process of dialing in the reverb tone that I want for this effect, but it's going to take too long and I want to keep this video under 15 minutes. I'll show you how to dial in a reverb in a different video, but for now, chill right quick and I'll be back.
It's intermission time, folks, so hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment.
So now that I have my reverb dialed in and how I like it, I'm going to start the automation process by clicking this button under where it says Auto. Click this button and it prompts you to a plugin automation box. This is where you can add every single parameter of your plugins to automate them. For now, I'm only adding the wet-dry. Add that, press OK, and then on your track, choose touch. Why am I choosing touch? Because touch mode doesn't start writing until you actually touch the fader, or in our case, click the fader, and you start writing your automation. And once you're done, the fader or the automation information goes back to its original state before you started writing it. Now that I have everything ready and engaged, I'm going to press the play button, which is the space bar, and then I'm going to ride the wet dry fader up until you hear the reverb come into play to give us that effect. So let's try it out. And voila, first awesome, super cool fade out reverb effect done. On to effect number two. For this one, it's going to be a simple high pass, low pass filter sweep effect. You hear these a lot in EDM music for buildups to the downbeat, drops, or breakdowns. I don't really hear them in a lot of metal music or any genres of rock that much, but every once in a while you'll come around them. You'll come across them and they just sound super amazing when done correct. So let's check that out. Now, this one isn't going to be super cool like the other one because the entire track, um, I can't find a really good build up effect to it, but you'll get the idea of it. I'm gonna try my best to go on the fly, as I say, to find a good position to where the high pass or low pass filter sits in really well with the track, and then just play with the button so that you can see and hear how it's done if you want to achieve that kind of effect. And exactly like the previous plugin before, all you have to do is right under where it says auto, you'll see the two little pop-up windows that says plugin automation enabled. Click that, prompts you to the plugin automation window to select the parameters of the EQ or whatever plugin that you're using. In this case, I'm going to get the frequency, which is, I think, this one right here. I add that, press OK, and now this is engaged. This part right here is totally engaged. And then on my actual track, I'm gonna press touch and then play it, and let's see what we get. So that's how you achieve the low pass filter, high pass filter sweep effect. It can be applied in almost any situation if you choose to use it, and can be super fun to create and cool to listen to. Now let's jump into effect number three, and that would be the panning effect. I like this one a lot. It's one of my top effects to use if done correctly.
Dang.
There's a couple ways to create this effect, and no matter how you choose to create it, if done right, can really impact your mixing a lot. I think it's one of the most used effects ever because not only is it easy to create, it's very effective to the track and to the listener. In my personal opinion, it takes the number one spot in effects because it works so well. I'm going to show you two ways to create this effect. One is with audio, and the other one is with a delay plugin or delay. I think what drives this effect out of the park is that you have to get it in time or with the correct tempo. No matter how fast, how long, or short, if it's in tempo with the song, it does wonder. Now, I'm not talking about a regular slap delay or just a delay to give your mix depth of field. I'm talking about 1 second, 2 seconds, even. Maybe. That could be too long, but I'm talking around about 5 to 800 milliseconds where you can actually hear the effect and it stands out. You can choose whatever time you want, but you want it to be out there. You want it to be standing out. You want it to be like, whoa, did you fucking hear that? That shit was dope. Like, let me hear it again, that kind of delay. So what I've done is I've selected the second verse in the song, and where Dio goes, "Do your demons, do they ever let you go?" But Dio sings it way better. And what I want you to pay attention to is the left delay and the right delay. What I've done is I've split the signal, the main signal, into two, put this part of the audio hard pan left, put this part of the audio hard pan right, and that's how you get that panning effect. So let's check it out. Do your demons, do they ever let you go? Remember, in order to make this effect sound really good, is to have it in time or in tempo. Also, what you can do to make it better is to process it with some reverb or delay. You can either have it going into a reverb and out to a delay or vice versa. Whichever way you do it, make sure you also process the delay, reverb, or reverb delay very well too, so that it goes in time with the audio and within the mix. And now to the last example, which is using a delay plugin. For this example, I'm going to be using the Super Tap 2-tap delay. And I'm going to try to achieve the effect that Pink Floyd did in Dark Side of the Moon with Comfortably Numb, where it's hello, hello, is there anybody in there?
Hello, hello. Is there anybody in there?
And although their panning was almost straight down the middle, if you listen to that track, it's probably panned like 25 left, 25 right, or probably even 30 left, 30 right. It almost sounds like it's coming from straight down the middle. But in this case, I'm gonna show you how to use the entire width of the stereo field so that you can achieve these effects as well. All right, so I dialed in some settings and I think I pretty much got close enough to where I can replicate this effect. So what I have right here is the delay, and I sent that to an aux track. And I usually do it pre fader, but just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna leave it how it is and then try it out from there. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Hello, hello. Oh shit. I did my own delay, my bad. Oh shit. Oh wait, let me try this again. Okay, let's try this again. Take number 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Is there anybody in there? So that's a quick lesson on how to use Enright plugin automation to use it to bring a better performance to your track by adding super cool effects to them. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you never miss any of my weekly videos. You can also follow me on Instagram and you can contact me directly through there just in case you have any extra questions or something that you didn't get from this video. Also, if you're a local band or artist who wants to mix absolutely for free, you can hit me up in the links down below and we can get that started. Why? Because I like helping individuals. Is what I do, man. So with all that being good and said, keep rocking, keep mixing. I'll see you guys next time. True Blast out.